Hi everyone, Reverend Stephanie Wild here, psychic medium and spiritualist minister with another miracle moment. I am translating the text of A Course in Miracles, one paragraph at a time. Not sure if I'll get to the end, maybe one day. But so today I opened the book to page 310 and my eyes landed on paragraph 5. It's a short one today. And this is how it goes. I stand within the holy instant, as clear as you would have me. And the extent to which you learn to accept me is the measure of the time in which the holy instant will be yours. I call to you to make the holy instant yours at once. For the release from littleness in the mind of the host of God depends on willingness and not on time. So, all that means is that when you are completely present in the moment, not wishing for the future to be a certain way, not wishing for the past to be different, not wishing for the person in front of you to be different, not wishing for yourself to be different, not wishing to be any other place, then you are in a moment of enlightenment. Presence, absolute presence, complete presence in the moment is just another word for God. It's just another word for enlightenment. And it does not take any amount of time. It only takes complete and utter willingness, complete and utter surrender to the moment, complete and utter release of ego, that is, thought, memories, judgments, wishes, desires. That's all that paragraph means. Be here now. So let me dig into this. Let me dig into this vocabulary. The I of this book is apparently Jesus. And it's not, and it's Jesus as the man, Jesus as the enlightened man walking the earth, Jesus as the example of surrender to cosmic consciousness, complete unification with infinite intelligence. That man, Jesus, that as a spiritualist I regard as the greatest psychic medium ever to have walked the earth and the greatest teacher of forgiveness ever to have walked the earth. And I think following his example is the way to enlightenment, not through him as in him taking the payment for my sins. No. But him as an example of what we can all do. So it says here, I stand within the holy instant as clear as you would have me. In other words, follow my example. I'm here. My example is everything you need. It's as clear as day. It's as clear as you want it to be. This is it. Okay? And then it goes on, and the extent to which you learn to accept me is the measure of the time in which the holy instant will be yours. And it doesn't mean accept me as God or accept me as your savior. It just means accept me as the example of what is possible and do what I've done. So we measure this enlightenment by the extent to which you learn to accept me. So we measure this enlightenment by acceptance. Can you accept this moment purely and fully? You are more than your body. We are spirit. Can you accept that? As soon as you do, you're done. It's not a measure of time. It's a measure of acceptance. And he goes on to say, apparently Jesus' voice, I call to you to make the holy instant yours at once. That's pretty simple. He's saying, do it now. For the release from littleness, and the way I interpret littleness is thinking that we are just our bodies, that we are just our minds, that we are just our egos. You know, we always talk about, oh, you're being petty. Oh, God, let it go. Oh, God, it's just, it doesn't mean anything. It's like nothing. Why are you getting so annoyed or angry about this or that? That's littleness, human ego. So the release from littleness in the mind of the host of God, us, depends on willingness and not on time. So Jesus apparently here is saying, come on, do what I did, do it now. It only takes acceptance. It does not take time. Now, this is a Course in Miracles, and there are 365 lessons because it's not that easy most of the time for a human to do acceptance in an instant. Eckhart Tolle had a spontaneous enlightenment, and I'm sure some others did too. I did not. I am awake. I am not enlightened yet. So it is taking me time. Look, it doesn't have to. And every time I'm slightly disturbed, it takes me less and less and less time. Let it go, let it go, let it go, accept, stay in the moment. And I do my thing because I'm training my mind not to identify with my ego, but instead to allow my higher self to be the more present and to connect with cosmic consciousness more and more and more and more. And I become more and more and more willing. And you can too. So that's all that paragraph says. And the Course in Miracles is the way we practice it. It takes some of us more practice than it does others. And we're here on earth to test spiritual principles, and this is the way to learn a different way of thinking so that we can experience that presence, so we can experience the holy instant. And I highly recommend you keep practicing. And if you would like to practice with me, then very soon podcast will be launching, Miracles in Manhattan, in which I will lead everyone through that practice, lesson by lesson by lesson, with my good friend Marco Maisto. And so watch out for the launch of that podcast, wherever good podcasts are launched. Much love to all. And may many holy instants be yours.